Makers, welcome No Madness Life. If you're new here, please subscribe. Hit the thumbs up button. If you'd like to become a member, links in the description. This is no makeup. Schedule it. So, here we are live. Oh well. I don't have anywhere to go today, so I don't need makeup on. The end. Hello, 10-4, good buddy. 59-year-old skin. Yeek. Cali girl. Woot woot. Good morning. I haven't seen this of Mariam's yet. I'm excited to see it with you. Hello, Ellen, New York, Gail, good afternoon, Norwegian, Anna, Gags, Capone, that girl Pondu, Kelly, New York City, Irish girl. Not dead. Prayers. Sister wives. Their 25-year-old son. Hold on. Let's start over. Wacky Wednesday. I told you I was going to set this ahead. I had my AirPod in. Okay, let's start over. Hello, welcome to No Madness Life. If you're new here, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, and if you'd like to become a member, links in the description. Now, we have some things to talk about while everybody's trying to join and give a thumbs up. Good morning, banana balls. Yeah, sound's back. AirPod. Mr. Tiggs is fine. He's over there living his best life with his baby. Good morning. He got a whole new slew of carrots. People keep sending me carrot fund money. Makes Mr. Tiggs happy. Yeah, I meant to schedule this so I could, I don't know, put on makeup and maybe put my AirPods away, but I went right past that step. So here we are. Yes, rest in peace, Garrison Brown, Cody Brown and Janelle Brown's son, who took his own life at 25 years old. Absolutely devastating. Prayers to that family. Good morning, Kimberlina. So anyway, I have not watched this video of Mariam gaslighting I'm sure gaslighting us. I'm sure she's going to gaslight us. I have literally... I've spent way too much time playing games with you, Mariam. You haven't watched it either? We're going to watch it together. Yay! Now, I have a question. Would you guys be interested if I got everything organized, like by April 1st? Would you guys be interested in doing a budget challenge? It's like turning $100 into $100,000. I thought it would be fun to try it. So any of you that might be interested, would you, if I get everything figured out, you want to do that? You think that would be fun? Exactly, Kimmer. Yada, 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 Chantal. Right? Is this her oops, I did it again? Who knows? I haven't seen it yet. You want to learn? Okay. So if I do all the research, I gather all the materials. Like, I thought we would start out simple and then we could just go crazy later. Like with inserts, a little budget planner where, there's people out there that want to save money. Like, I do it, but I'm not as organized as I want to be. Like, I have the vet fund. So you can have separate little things for whatever's important to you. It could be like, there's never enough plants in my garden. It could be kids like grandkids or kids, Christmas. You know how they used to do that savings thing where if you put so much money in an account, by the time Christmas hits, you would have like $700 for Christmas, free and clear, that kind of stuff. So here's how I thought it would start. I would just do a savings budget to begin with, like just to build a savings account, okay? Then we can expand it. If we get good at that, then we could expand it for things that are important in your life. You can do the envelope. A lot of people love the little planner, and each little insert has like a little card that says, savings, and then your money's tucked in there and you color the card. It's like a interactive thing, but yeah, it's kind of it's kind of like the envelope theory. But people would it's boring. The envelope theory is boring because you just got these envelopes, they're all marked, and then they just sit in a folder, where a pretty binder and all that stuff would be really fun. Like it would make it a craft. Does that sound fun? Okay, so we'll start out real simple, April 1st, right? And the people that are interested, what I'm gonna do is try to create a file, like just a page you can print off for just the savings. You're interested too? Okay. I think it would be fun. Well, good morning, Xena Juice. Dita, let's do this. Anyway, I'll get this figured out by April 1st, and we'll start out not overwhelming. And then if we all like it, we'll add on. Some people like a Starbucks envelope, right? So I think it would be fun. There's people out there on a fixed income, and they really can't afford to go beyond a savings, and I get it. Like the only thing besides the vet is a savings for me. You know what I mean? It is a great idea. Okay, I think it would be fun. I want people to do it with me because, you're my friends. I should post the ingredients. I actually have a video where I made that salad. I did. I actually made a video. But if you'd like, when I make it again, which will probably be this week, I could do a video. But I believe I made one in my playlist under food, but I'm not sure. I think I did. I've wanted to start the binder one. I've seen people do it. Yes, it's like holding on to baseball cards. I'm excited. Like I want to do this. Yeah, you don't have to find it right now. I'll when this live stream's over, I'll just link it for you, Kimmer, if you want that. I can do that. I'll just link it. In the description or something, or pin a comment, say, or even underneath that that community post with the picture. I think I'll do it there because I'll say, recipe below. You're welcome. My daughter was amazed at how much she was spending at Starbucks till she stopped. Right, and that's what happens. It's easy to lose, $5, $10, $15 a day on stupid shit. So wouldn't you rather put that $5 towards something? And I mean, think about it. $5 a day, every month is $150 a month, just stored away. I have a big blue water jug, and people be like, I don't use exact change anymore, and I've been doing this for a while. I can't even lift the jug. And I have a drawer, a junk drawer, and that's where all the change goes. So when that drawer, the whole bottom of that drawer is full, I get the jug out and I put it all in there. And that's just change. And this jug's so heavy, I can't even move it. So I don't even know how I'm going to cash it in, but out of sight, out of mind. You know what I'm saying? Do you hear Tiggs? Come on now. Good morning, Tammy. So anyway, I thought that would be fun. I'll get it organized. I'll learn everything I need to know about it. And then I think it'll be fun. And I'll probably put the binders in my Etsy store eventually if you want to do it that way. But you're always free to just do envelopes at home. You don't need to be, all invested in the crazy. But I want to. It'll be like a craft for me. Great idea. Right? I think it'll be fun. And you're in charge of how much you put away. because everybody lives on a different budget. There you go. Sure. People do save change. Change is so easy to save. Just don't pay exact amount anymore. Just go, thank you. You have a quarter bucket. All right. It is cute in a binder, and I think it turns into more of a craft than just envelopes. Because I've done the envelope thing before, and it's like, ugh. Because if you even put your bill money away every week, you don't have to pay a big amount at once. You just pull it from your envelope, throw it in the bank, pay your bills. Anyway, we'll do it. I always liked the Christmas thing. When my kids were young, I used to do it, the savings at the bank, and then you just transfer over. They transfer over so much every week, and then 12 months later, it's like $5, right? And then 12 months later, you got a great amount of money for Christmas. No stress. So anyway, I just thought it'd be fun. All right, we'll do it. So anyone that's gonna be interested, April 1st, we're gonna do this thing. Anyway, let's get on to whatever the hell Mariam is eating and talking about, even though, thank God, I already had breakfast. There you go, Anna. I'm going to have to buy one of those machines so I can put it in there, like an expensive one, not a cheap one, right? And then the rolls are there, and it'll roll them for me, because there's no way I can take that to the bank or a Coinstar. I'm planning on filling it. Do I have to get him a carrot before we begin? My God. Look at me with no makeup. This is the gift that keeps on giving from my husband. Roll over in the morning. Yeah, I'm here still. I do have to get him a carrot. All right, everybody, settle in. Tigsy, why? Don't you love me, Tigsy? Come on now. Go on, Skadoots. Oh, Mr. Skadoots. See, it's full again. Go on. Oh, clunked you in the butt. That's what you get. All right, here we go. Yeah, and who wants to pay a Coinstar, right? Especially if you saved, I don't even know, what is it, 1% or 3% now? I don't even know what Coinstar is up to. But no, thank you. They're not getting any of my money. I did all the work. And that's just an automated machine. You know what I'm saying? I should have got into buying a Coinstar machine. There's a lot of shit you should have got into buying. It's 4% now? Forget it. My gosh. You love his little carrot stash? Yeah. I want this Kuwait arc to be over so bad. I hear you, Lagatha. I am sick of watching her stuff her face and be miserable. I'm telling you, this is just, that chair is doing that top of your head no justice there, devil woman. I'm just saying, the devil works in mysterious ways, people. Oh my God, she's gonna chew. Of course she's gonna chew. All right, let's go do it. Baby in a high chair. Yeah, it's Baby Sinclair from that show, The Dinosaurs. Wow, Deborah, that's a lot of percentages. The Chantel diet works every time. I watch her and I can't eat. Amen, Raccoon Man. Keeping us skinny every meal she eats. What in the hell's that? What is that? Hummus? It's oily. Oh, it's greasy.
I think I confused people even more with this video.
No, you confuse yourself, not us.
Yeah.
No. Nope. Nope.
Or maybe it's
nope.
Not.
Nope.
It's super easy.
Nope. Wait a minute. This is called Huge Arab Food Breakfast. Wow. Look at how greasy that is. Is she going to be leaving the stream for... Oh, no, this is just a video. Okay. So, afterwards, she'll be Picasso in that toilet. Go ahead.
Hello, guys. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to another video. So, I I have a very special meal. This is um, tawiya. Tawiya. I'll put the spelling here. Tawiya. It's a plate of different kinds of cheeses. We
Her and her cheese. Gosh.
have like craft cheese with um,
I know that bowl of hummus is about the size of that platter.
some za'atar olive oil, some feta, some cream, fresh cream, halloumi, and labna. So yes, it's very delicious, and with some vegetables, mint, and some jam in the middle. And we have some fresh bread.
Yeah, God forbid you stay away from the bread and the cheese.
Have some falafel and pickles, and a chicken.
I thought falafel. Oh, okay. So when she would eat falafels, that's this in bread, right? When she, because they were rolled up, and I thought they were just called falafels. Yeah, she's got some jam in the middle. I don't know what's up.
Chicken sandwich and some hummus. I'm not going to eat all of this, but I'm going to eat some of it and then save the rest.
Okay.
So yeah, bismillah. Let's start. I'm going to start with falafel with the hummus. All right. I love falafel
I don't even know what falafel is.
with pickle.
Oh, you and your pickles too. All right, get on with it. Oh, so what? Oh my God, I'm already losing the will to live. Why? It's ground chickpeas. So this dipped in purified chickpeas. Is that what we're talking about? Fried chickpeas and hummus is chickpeas.
I think you're not going to understand what I'm about to say.
Oh, I'm sure we will. You're just going to try to gaslight us, but this will be lovely. I am so excited to be mindful.
And I know that's gonna happen. So you take the halloumi, you take the jam.
Ah.
I think it's strawberry jam. And you go like that.
And this is breakfast. I mean, she's saying breakfast. Do you really believe she's up in the morning, though? Food is her only joy.
Fresh mint.
Besides gaslighting us.
They're like, this is like an Arab breakfast.
Okay. But a little excessive, I'm sure.
It's like my morning, so.
But I do watch a beautiful, beautiful Arabic girl, right? She's always doing exciting things. Hold on, I'll show you her. In case you want to see how a real Muslim lives every day. Let me find her in my... She put up another video, so let me scroll through my notifications. Her name's simply Jazeera. And I... Whoops. Okay, shh. We don't need the music. I gotta mute it. Hold on. Now let me bring it back up. Because it's probably some copyrighted music. Okay. Let me go to her channel. Hold on. Oh, gosh, do I love watching her. If you want to see how a Muslim woman lives every day, all the things she does, everything, even her, like, she's decorating for Ramadan right now. She goes to visit family in other countries. Her family comes and visits her. She's got, these are her shorts. Here's her videos. She does all kinds of fun things. if you want to watch somebody, it's amazing. She is everything foodie does is not correct. And she's just her spirit is so beautiful. She'll like go and get a big slice of pizza. And I mean, just she's down to earth. What's her page? Hold on. It's simply just the raw. Right here. And I love watching her. And yes, her hair shows, and see, she's shown her hair, but she does wear her hijab every day. I love watching her. She just is what you would what you would not expect, but that's the wrong word, but what you would envision in grace and culture. You guys will absolutely love her. Okay, let's continue on with Everyday Mariam. Oh.
So I have another announcement.
Hi, Cammie. Hi, just Shannon. Yeah. Hi, Holly. No, she doesn't wear chin spanks and scuba suits. No. She just wears beautiful pantsuits that are flowy. She just, oh gosh. And she has such an amazing life. Okay, Sasha.
And a lot of people think I'm trolling and I'm doing this for views.
Well, are you? Why do you impulsively make a video when you're mad? I'm going home. Why don't you just talk to your family about it? When you know people are going to react to it. We all hate the chewing sounds, just Shannon. But, she just doesn't care. She don't care.
So I'm going to...
about anything or anybody.
Try to explain the best I can.
Go ahead, girl.
To make you kind of understand.
Dip those chickpeas in the chickpeas.
And some of you just won't. How I feel right now.
Why is it got to be about feelings? Why can't it be about goals and aspirations? If you live in your feelings every single day, Mariam, you are going to be a bouncy ball. I know she don't care about anything or anybody because it's all about her feelings, just Shannon.
And how I've been feeling.
Oh, please tell us because we want to absorb all your feelings. I'm sure she's going to strike my channel again for this. She hates the truth. Pisses her off more than anything.
It's like a minute.
Oh, she's definitely not my girl crush, Deborah. No.
Tug of war, okay? So, like...
If I were going to have a girl crush on a beautiful Muslim woman, it would be simply Jessaraya, however you say her name. It would totally be her. She's beauty and grace. Beauty and grace. She's getting ready for Ramadan. So if you guys want to watch a real Ramadan, watch this channel. I'm just saying. It's where I'll be. I won't be over here. Oh, that's what you meant. Yeah, I thought you meant foodie. I'm like, what?
Like...
Oh, sorry. Back to your feelings.
Canada, Kuwait, West, East, East, West.
Family and THC or fake husband?
West, East, East, West. And it's actually very confusing for me because I come from Canada, right?
My gosh, shove another one in your mouth before you finish the sentence. Yeah, she definitely got her way, had her little tantrum. Did you bend a knee, Salah? Poo-poo and the Beast. The Beast wins again against the 3-time black belt champion of video games. He's like, money, no money. Money, no money. Gaslighting.
But when I'm in Canada...
Yeah, and you're getting high, running around, running amok to every dispensary, yucking it up.
I miss my family here, and when I'm here, I obviously miss my family there.
Well, you chose to go to Kuwait. You didn't, like, think that through when you gave your cats away?
So...
Jelly and cheese. Yay. Yeah, what family there? Oh, the cat and the hamster. Oh, I'm pretty sure she's making money promises.
I get moments where
That's true, just Shannon. Staying in Kuwait will be easy for her to ignore all her health problems, you know, because it's too expensive and all. She ignored them at home, too.
I just want to go back to being a mess, because changing is a...
So this is how you equate your mentals? If I go to Canada, the devil's going to grab hold of me. But if I stay here in Kuwait, hopefully, Allah, I think it's Allah is Mr. A's name. She always gets it wrong and she confuses me. Allah will grab a hold of you. Wow, you have absolutely no control over your actions, do you?
Is a lot harder. I want to go back to just sitting on a reclining couch and being buzzed out of my mind and just Mario beating.
Wow. So the only thing missing in... Did you ever notice when she's coming up on the 3 months that she hasn't had THC? She goes back to trying to figure out how to cope with life, being an adult, which she has no responsibilities, by the way, but making YouTube videos, right? Yeah, life goals. Anyway, you know, she ran to Canada last time, got high the whole time in her hijab. And then before that, she ran to Thailand, got high the whole time in her hijab with her husband, who must have approved of all of it. Like this is what we're talking about here. She has learned her whole life how to escape life and emotions and the bullshit that life hands you by eating her feelings or getting high. Do you think maybe it's not Canada doing it? It's you. And we already know you got to leave in like 3 weeks. What are you going to do? Or 4? Yeah, the devil's going to follow you wherever you go. Look, he's showing up behind you as we speak with them horns. And she's definitely taking something that's making her a zombie. She's even said it. She's taking something over there to zombie her out. She just sleeps all the time. Plus, she's playing games with her sugars. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, weed's legal here. There's a freaking dispensary. There's 6 dispensaries on one road. And I'd have never been in one. I'm not interested. I'd rather go through life clear-headed. You know what I'm saying? That's a choice you make. And you put your faith in a higher power, Chantal, because obviously you're the weakest. You know what I'm saying? Blaming it on Canada.
Really think about it, because you know I'm impulsive. And
yeah, we also know when you border hop, you always pick a place where you can get weed.
I really want that.
Sure, Jan. Then how come you don't test some willpower? Like when you went to Canada, you get off that plane and you act like the lady you're supposed to be representing instead of running straight to the dispensary. You know what I'm saying? Like this all gaslighting. I'm sorry, but I get so tired of this. She just has no control and won't do anything about it. That's lovely.
Do I really want to go back to
Canada's absolutely stunning. It is beautiful. And aside from her, the people there are so friendly. They apologize when they're in the wrong. Seriously, I have been to Windsor so many times in my life when I lived in Detroit. Over the border constantly, shopping, eating. Everybody's so friendly and it's so clean and so beautiful.
that? I'm thinking of setting up a whole new life alone.
Oh, no. Her can't do it. You already are alone all damn day in Kuwait.
On my own.
I thought that's what you wanted to do. I just want to get a little studio apartment. I don't want to live with anyone anymore. Pete's is just, he's kind of like a ball and chain. I just want to get a little studio in downtown Montreal all by myself. What happened to that speech? Just like I thought. You're alone all the time in Kuwait, which explains all your live streams all night long. Okay, guys, as soon as I'm done with this live, I'm headed over to Twitch to play some games with you. Give me a break. You're alone.
And how can I leave my family here? Like, how can I leave?
Wow. Couldn't think that through before your little mad self made a video. I'm going home for the 5th time. That's always your go-to when you're mad at Salah. Yeah, at least we won't. Right. Good point, Idea. This year we won't see Salah playing the one-handed keyboard and singing Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Tonto.
My family. I mean, my husband.
Okay, Chantal. Do you hear that, Nader? She's a devoted Muslim wife. She doesn't talk about anything private, Nader.
And my pets.
Yeah, you were about to abandon them, weren't you? Your props.
I never said the healthcare was cheaper here.
Yes, you did. So many freaking times. Oh, when you got the MERS from hugging on a camel. You talked about how cheap it was. I only paid $3 for a visit. It's so much cheaper here. You guys have no idea. Don't gaslight us. Delulu land. Delulu land. It's all right. You've only missed about 10 words in 34 minutes out of her mouth because she's stuffing her face. Yeah, jaws are
I just
clicking.
don't remember saying that, which doesn't make sense because the healthcare.
You don't have to remember saying it. We don't care. We don't care.
In Canada.
Yeah, Canada's free.
It's covered, completely.
We know. She's living her dream life there. No responsibilities. Nobody expects anything out of her but her YouTube pay, right? And she can eat all the food she wants and sleep all day. That's her dream life. And sit on the internet. Like I said, social media, if you ask me, has stopped people from living their lives while they're busy watching other people live their lives. You know what I'm saying? If you're on it all day and all night, trying to make a connection with other people's lives, and you just dream in your head, oh, I wish I could do that, I wish I... Instead of actually doing it, then you are now, whatever you want to call it, reprogrammed. And that could be just a different word for, because when I was young, you were made to stay outside and play and use your imagination. And now, everything's at your fingertips. Or you can just watch other people doing it. You know what I'm saying? And that is her favorite sport. By the way, she's literally living vicariously through everyone else. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube.
But remember how hard it is. It's almost impossible to get a family physician.
No, it's not. No, it's not. You had one. You just kept getting dumped because you refused to go to your appointments or call and cancel them.
If you don't go line up at 8 a.m.
Sorry, I got a phone call. Per usual. Yeah, riveting conversation, Chantal. She's just making it up as she goes. Because we all know the real reason.
The clinic fills up very quickly. Just like, it's universal, right? So,
well, it's kind of the way you treated the veterinarians. You make appointments because you were feeling like you were being pressured into getting your health checked or the cat's health checked. But when it came to the date, I'm just not going to go. And then you leave a whole staff that is booked back to back in the office. You leave them waiting for you and you never show up. And that's why they would dump you. And that's why your veterinarians would dump you. That's why you don't even have a history of vet visits. Because you just made an appointment with anyone at random and you would just not show up, not cancel. That's what happens when you act like a teenager when you're almost 40.
There's going to be long wait times.
Oh no, or has to sit and wait. Wait in your car. Thank you so much for the Cash App. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I won't say your name.
No system is perfect.
I might take myself out to lunch. Thank you. I love that. Because my husband spent all my Panera Bread gift cards.
No matter where I am, I have to get a grip on a lot of things that have nothing to do with anyone else but me.
Oh my God, 7 years? You're going to say this? I really got to get a handle on my health, you guys. 7 years? I really got to go. I got to lose weight. I got to start exercising, guys. And then it's tomorrow. And then you just keep dumping this shit on your audience. That's why everybody's leaving. It's just wash, rinse, repeat. As you sit there and stuff your face. I really got to get a handle on this. Yeah, whatever she does, people do the opposite. Right, Cricket? Don't listen to anything she says.
But
the sounds in your mouth are absolutely disgusting. Disgusting. I hope whoever's paying you for this is paying you a shit ton of money. Because if you ask me, this just ranks right there with that other disgusting trade in the world where women get paid money. Disgusting. And I'll tell you who doesn't act like this. Simply Jezreah. My new girl crush. If you want to watch how a beautiful soul Muslim woman lives, here's your girl. Not this. She'd be mortified by this. Yeah, Deborah, I know. And can you even imagine what they're doing while they're watching it? Disgusting. Ugh. She'll never, Swimming Mermaid said, she'll never get a grip on anything. Look at what you're doing now. Hopefully all the idiots that keep her AZZ up will soon get tired of her just sitting there eating. Well, one would think. But nobody knows. Yeah, she's wearing that mic close underneath the red part for the feeders. Right under her chin. She's having a conversation in her own head. Watch her hands. She's trying to think about how she is going to spin you a story so she can just move on. See, watch.
I'm just very torn. This is a chicken filling sandwich.
Oh my God, she's got sandwiches too? You know you can say paper clips anytime. Is he not letting her go? Do you think he has control over her leaving? Because this is one of those depressed meals. You think so, Callie girl? Yeah, her jaw's clicking because she's got no back teeth. Her jaw's, listen, goats eat like this.
I'm just gonna eat half. I don't have like a huge, this is like the first thing I've eaten today.
Oh my God. Stop explaining your gluttony. It's disgusting. Oh my God. Thank you for the Cash App. What's happening? What's happening? Why are people giving me Cash Apps? You want me to go out and eat? I'm going to take myself out to eat. For real, for real. I got nothing going on today. Do you know how freeing that is? I feel like the world is my oyster today. And I love that feeling. I'm going to gas up the car. I'm going to drive myself to lunch. Honestly, I'm so excited. Yeah, does she have falafels under the table? Of course she does. Yeah, I have feeders, but at least I go and I order salads. I order soup. Yeah, I eat well, like healthy. Yeah, paper clips. Hi, Nikki. You were listening at 1.75 to catch up. Well, thank you for catching up. I love that.
So,
Tammy goes, I might have dropped it for tips and carrots. Love you.
the thing is like,
yes, her channel definitely is a means to control Salah, get Nader's attention, and anyone else that she wants to take her emotions out on and manipulate. Because think about it. If you're sitting in a condo with the curtains drawn, it's a beautiful sunny day, you got the sea out there, you could smell the salt air, but you keep it closed and shut. You don't want to even live in the real world. You want to live in the fake world of YouTube and TikTok, right? That's what she does. Call it depression, call it whatever you want. But she is mad at herself and she is going to take it out on everybody. She has been doing this since she lived with BB and started this channel. She has been trying to manipulate an audience because she cannot manipulate family anymore. And I'm going to believe she cannot manipulate Salah anymore. He is starting to wane from, you know what happens when somebody constantly is requiring your location, what you're doing, who you're talking to, and demanding that you take care of them mentally, physically. They have to learn all about your eating disorder so you can get what you want, right? What happens is they become desensitized and they find more reasons to stay away from you, just like her family and all her friends. She lives like a grandma. Like she is literally imitating a disabled grandma. But this is her doing, and this could be undone. She doesn't want the treatment. She doesn't want the therapy. Nope. When she went home to Canada, she could have waited that out, went in, got all the treatments.
I'm sorry that I changed my mind so many times and just confused people.
You don't confuse us. You do it all the time. When you're mad at Salah, you make a video to let him know what your intentions are. And the whole world's going to know. So everybody's going to hug you. And just like when you went live, when you found out about all the messages between him and Kai Bella, right? You went live. I hate all men. You knew 3,000 people were going to watch you live. And you called that man everything but a nice guy. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys. Oh my God. Like, this is so sweet. Anyway, so I'm just saying, you are calculated. You know exactly what you're doing with this platform. And you can't stand the reaction channels. We are known as the haters because we can see through it all. Everybody can. Some of us, you know, we just put a mirror up. Some people go in and tough love your ass like Goose Chuck and FFG, right? That's their style. Because they're working their asses off and they get real tired of hearing your complaints of your hard life while you just sit there and stuff your face. It does piss some people off. Your only responsibility is your food intake and a cat and a hamster.
I get my family's hopes up.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure they're so disappointed. You were just home 8 weeks ago. Probably drove them crazy. You come in there with your THC wearing a hijab. You want your family to believe that you're following some, I don't even know. Let's just call it steps. 5 pillars of Islam. But you go there and they know you're smoking weed. You're lying to the YouTubes. Yeah, I'm sure that just thrills them to death. To have you just roll in and I don't care, I do what I want attitude instead of this beautiful transformation, right? Oh, I'm sure. They're just, you know, dang. Ha! And then they're like, you can't smoke in the house. I mean, what are you, 15? So I'll go smoke out on your back porch. How about you just don't smoke on their property at all? How about that?
Because of course they would prefer to have me close.
Oh, I'm sure they would prefer that. Yeah. Let's take a poll.
They also just want me to make my own decisions to be happy.
They know that you will do what you want, no matter what they say. They're well aware. Syl said, I hate how she describes life and healthcare here in Canada. It's not accurate. Well, when she was in Canada, she would put down the United States. See, wherever she's at is better than anywhere else. I mean, that is like the teenage girls do that. They're the kind that talk behind your back. They're the ones that pretend like they love you, but they will backstab you as soon as you turn around, right? We already know the type. So it doesn't surprise me at all.
Spicy.
Yeah, I mean, who spends let's say 1 month she made $12,000. We know she's made up to 20 grand in 1 month on YouTube. Okay, so she had a good run. We're talking probably a good 6 months where she was making really good money. Probably could have invested in a condo or something more secure for herself, or even put it into, I don't know, maybe even a financial advisor could have helped her. But no, food and weed. Anyway, oh my God. Oh my God. That still blows me away. I'm still like, my God, if I ever made 20 grand a month on YouTube, first of all, that's insane. And we already know 6 grand a month going straight to the income taxes. We already know that. But she didn't even do that. She's just smarter than anyone everywhere. But she just would be broke after 10 or 14 days into the month because she was giving money to Nader to fake love her. She was taking him to the casinos, letting him gamble online. She was buying drugs and food and living like a rock star. And we're talking not the good kind of rock stars. We're talking the ones, you know what kind I'm talking about. That's how she was living. And like acting like Shani, like she was better than everyone else. Amazon's coming around the corner on 2 wheels every day. So she could flex online. And it was like she would go to her family to borrow money or send Pete's to a cash advance. These people continuously didn't say, you need to learn to budget. I'm not giving you any money. That's crazy. I can't believe the enablers. Oh my God.
I'm glad they think that way.
Can you imagine getting on the phone with her? You call your mom. I'm coming home. I'm coming home to stay. I am going to start a new life there. I'm coming home. Right? And then she gets on their phone and then it's, what do you think? What do you think? You know, I know I was mad. Can you imagine how annoying she is? Every phone call is going to be about the decision she's made, and you got to sit there and be a shoulder to cry on, or you got to talk her back from the cliff. Can you even imagine? At 40! Oh my God, my parents would have hung up. Hell, I would have hung up on myself. That's just a bunch of whining.
What I'm down about right now, honestly, why I seem down?
Let me tell you why you're down. Do you want to hear it? Hey, Chantel, do you want to really hear it? From a spiritual level? It's because you're, how do we put this? How do I put this? I'll think about it.
It's because of my indecisiveness.
That's the devil, sweetheart. At a spiritual level, that's the devil. That's what's going on. Because God, He heals. He leads. He guides with love and peace. What you're experiencing, yep, she's out of balance spiritually. It's because she's not a true believer. You'll know when she's a true believer. But you dancing with the devil with this food thing.
And it would be fine if it just affected me. It affects other people around me.
Who? You're grown. Who? You're the one that makes it affect other people. You could just call your mom, say, hey, you know what, Mom, how was your day? How's your health? That's great to hear. Love you. That's it. But no, dump, and then you come online and dump some more.
That I love.
It's called dumping syndrome.
So I'm gonna stick it out here.
Stick it out? Did she just use those words? So I'm just gonna stick it out here. Fascinating use of words. Sticking it out with your soulmate, your husband. That told me everything I need to know. I couldn't imagine a man using me and not caring about my health to where he gives in to my tantrums. Wow, yeah, there's a soulmate.
Even in Canada, I would isolate a lot.
Yeah, you can't run from yourself, nor the devil. The devil creates depression, anxiety, self-doubt. God says, all you have to do is love me and I will heal you. But you keep being smarter than that. It's that simple, Chantal. Yep, wherever you go, there you are.
There's a lot of me problems I have to work on no matter what country I'm in.
Yeah, 7 years. You still ain't done shit about it. Except for keep telling your audience as you continue not to do anything about it. I know she keeps grabbing food from under the table. It's like she's got her own cafeteria underneath there. Jeez. You know what's crazy? Is not one of these videos that she has made with these faces has even mortified her. Like, oh my God. You know how you don't really have some self-discovery? Oh, let's just use springtime when you go to the store to find that new bathing suit for summer and you get that rude awakening and you just leave the store because you are so disgusted with yourself, right? I've had many springs like that. Not anymore. Not anymore, because you know what? I prayed about it, and it changed my mind about comfort food in the winter and all that garbage, right? So I'm just saying. What you're seeing, folks, is inner. He's trying to heal with food. Doesn't work. Never will. Just like it didn't work with THC, Chantal.
I'll just stick it out.
Just stick it out.
And Salah assured me that don't worry about money for healthcare because I feel like a burden.
You are. You absolutely are. You do nothing. You do nothing that a wife does. I gotta see if my Wi-Fi is okay. Hold on. Yeah, like it went out on my phone, but not my computer. It's something to do, ever since we had the AT&T kind of a blackout, I have been having issues with AT&T. Anyway, back to what I was saying. You don't do anything that a wife does to make her husband, feel the most important. You don't go anywhere with him. You literally had tantrums going to the gym with him. Like, you just won't do anything. What man wants to live with a woman who is 40 but acts like she's 100. I don't get it. I don't know. Salah is going to tell you whatever you want to hear because he's getting money from all kinds of sources, and you're the easiest. Well, not really, because mentally you're a pain. But he doesn't have to do anything with you to get the money. Just put you in a place and let you be. Wow.
It's like, don't worry about that. If you need tests, we'll get them. Like, don't worry.
So, this don't make sense. This has nothing to do. Wait a minute. This is all BS. Right here is BS. She's trying to paint Salah as this great guy that just wants to convalescent care her. No. Because when you went to Canada to get your health under control, he was when you were texting him, you showed your text because you're stupid, but what are you doing? And then he said, just get your healthcare doctor and your mental health doctor. Like, just focus on that shit and don't worry about what I'm doing, is basically what I got out of those text messages. He was encouraging you to stay in Canada and get your health under control. You're the one that came running back at the first sign of, oh no, he's gonna leave me. He's trying, oh no, another woman. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something right now. Picture this, if you will. What if Salah actually has someone in the running and could have even come out of this damn channel that we're staring at, just like Nada and Didi? I'm just saying, what if... I don't have any live chat. Oh my gosh. Am I here? I have no chat. Hold on, I gotta go out. It crashed on YouTube's end. And it said it crashed. God, I had no live, I had no chat, I had nothing. And thank you. We're back. Yeah, perfect pause. We're back, people. It was bizarre. There we go. We're back. I got chat. Oh my God, I don't even know where I was in this whole debacle, but I'm glad I didn't have to start over. Foodie looks like a deranged Teletubby. True. And Handmaid's Tale, right? Under his eye. You know what I'm saying? Well, she is from Canada. There's that. Hey, that's pretty good. Look at this. Now it froze on the YouTube side. What is happening? Now it froze on the YouTube side. See, it crashed on my phone on the YouTube side. Are we going to start having problems with YouTube after the whole Facebook, Instagram crap? Gotta be kidding. It shows I have full power on my Wi-Fi. Let's get it to connect again. See what happens. All right, I got full bars. This is nuts. I think this is going to be a YouTube day of debacles. Chantel's demon, be gone in Jesus' name. Right. Well, we'll wait for this to fire back up. See, I can't even push the play button down there. See? Nothing. Thank you so much, Cammy Girl, for the Cash App. My gosh, I love you guys. Look at you guys are tipping me today. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I just feel like you want to just shake her and you're just tired of hearing the same shit over and over with no change. That's the definition of insanity, right? Right? Doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Yeah, this... Yeah, I don't know if she could get a visitor visa for him to visit Canada or not. I have no idea. Canada can be a little strange when it comes to single men coming over there of a certain age for anything, especially I think from Syria and some other countries. I don't understand. She doesn't really say anything important anyway. Anyway, she's trying to say that, yeah, this is bizarre. Let me try to do a refresh. Huh. It won't even refresh. Let me try to grab from my phone. I can't even. La 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 la. It won't even let me sync. Oh, wait, right here. Let me sync it up with my phone. Come on. I mean, my Wi-Fi is full Wi-Fi. Anyway, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to talk to you guys while I refresh my internet. Hold on. Thank you so much. I keep getting little banners. Thank you for the $5 Cash App. Hold on. I'm going to count to 30. Oh, shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, plug it in. That is so bizarre.
It's like, don't worry about that. If you need tests, we'll get them. Like, don't worry.
I have the internet unplugged. How is that even playing? Everything's getting bizarre. This is a bizarre day. You didn't get a notification. Sorry, Susie Q. Circle of death, but I can hear you fine. Well, this is bizarre. Well, I switched my phone over to data, but why would the YouTube start playing when I rebooting the router? I'm telling you. Oh my God. It didn't just automatically connect to my phone as it should. I don't need to start a new stream. We're fine. We're already past an hour into it. Everything's good other than the video. Right, thank you. I'm just rebooting. So we'll talk for like 5 minutes and it'll reboot and we'll be fine. Oh, because it was buffering and it played the residual. Thank you, Jessica. I needed that tech speech. I did. I don't know why, but you're right. Uh-huh. Anyway, she's having a lot of inner conflict, and maybe it's because she's reading the Quran, right? Maybe she's having this fight with herself and spirituality, and I'm just saying, I just don't feel like she's willing to just surrender and put all of that into the hands of God or Allah. I don't think she's willing to give up that power, but she doesn't understand by giving up that power, her life will change and peace. I mean, trust me, it's going to be a struggle and a fight because that's part of the process, but she will learn new skills. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never understand. I mean, like, you're literally dancing with the devil right now with your leg being numb, like, and you just still cannot give up that power. Wow. That is something to see, is it not? True, right, Sarah? Yeah. I mean, really, your path is laid out for you. But what side you going to choose? This is good versus evil. Where you headed, girl? Yeah, it's like when you see, the devil, you can eat all this, you'll be fine. And then you go, your leg's numb. I could heal you. If you believe in me, I can heal you. I can help you. I can lead you to peace. She's not ready to believe that. And how's this been working out for you for 7 years, Chantal? Possibly, Callie girl. She refuses to save her own life. True. She likes chaos too much to let peace come in. True. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wonder if she'll ever throw the towel in while she, is... I mean, we're seeing it. If she's praying 5 times a day, if she's reading the Quran, if she's lying about it, ooh. Oh, the devil, he loves the liars, does he not? Ooh, it fuels him. Oh, I got you, girl. Right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hi, Angel of Glass. It's fine. I'm glad you're here. How we doing on this? Waiting for the Wi-Fi still. So anyway, it is. And she's got this thing about, being famous on YouTube or infamous, whatever one, I think she wants to be famous, but she's infamous. She's got this 100,000K. Oh, it still says 101,000K, right? Subscriber count. To her, that's an achievement. No, it ain't. Girl, let me tell you something. Mariam, Chantal, Foodie Beauty, Big Beautiful Me, whatever name you've tried to put in lights. Girl, I don't care if anybody on this earth knows my name. There's only one place, my name, I want to be known. And it's not down here. This is a distraction. This is nonsense. This is just a fighting of people and wills and spirits. And I just sit back and go, wow, what a distraction this is. Right on, Susie Q. My name on earth means nothing to me. There's only one place it's important. Amen. So that's why I laugh at this stuff. Because if you really look at it, this is a bunch of white noise. That's all it is. It's a distraction. Anything that takes you away from the Quran or the Bible is a distraction. That's it. It means absolutely nothing. It means nothing. And someday she'll figure that out. Let's see. Says our Wi-Fi's been rebooted. Keep eating, girl. I told you I don't dance with the devil, but I will always bring dark to light. Here we go. There we go. It's fine now. It needed a reset. It's okay, Cammy. Thank you.
I don't know. I just feel bad,
Bad about what? What do you feel bad about? Do you feel bad about lying while you're wearing a hijab? The overeating that is frowned upon in religion? Because everything's okay in moderation. Everything's okay in moderation. But what do you feel bad about as a 40-year-old woman who announced to her family, I'm moving to Kuwait and marrying a stranger, and you can't stop me? And you've been doing this for almost, a year and a half now. What do you feel bad about?
So,
that you keep gaslighting your family or dumping your shit on them? And then they have to worry about you. And then, oh, cutie's okay now. You got a mom over there worrying about her daughter's health. So what do you feel bad about? Dumping your shit on her? Stressing her out?
anyway.
She's definitely struggling with something. Is he stopping her from going home? Did he tell her she can't go home?
I don't know what to say.
Obviously not. But you had a whole lot to say the other day. That is true, Maggie. People with severe depression, and this is a nurse saying this, they don't generally have an appetite. So hers could be regret depression, like, or she's I think it's a struggle for her with her leg being numb, and I do believe she has nerve damage and her leg is somewhat numb, and that is very troublesome. That's why they were giving her those shots for nerve regeneration. But we already know if that was the thing, there would be a lot of diabetics over there saving a limb. You know what I'm saying? I think reality, she spent so much time living in her reality that when her body started saying, no, here's the reality, she can't deal with this. You know what I mean?
I know a lot of you are not going to understand my love for the Middle East.
Yeah, like a situational depression. Yeah. She's in bad health. Exactly. And she can't go do things. Yep. What'd she say? What was the two words?
Understand my love for the Middle East.
Then stay there. Nobody's dragging you out. Stay there. The only way you'll ever leave this situation is if you're forced to. That's it. That's what I was saying before my internet went down. Okay, picture this. I want you guys to picture this scenario. What if in the background, Salah's trying to find him somebody that will get him to Canada? I believe he has friends there. I believe he really wants to live there. I believe he is tired of always having to look over his shoulder based on the job he has and da-da-da. Because even Mr. A said he wants to go to Canada and live free. So I'm going to guess, and you know what I mean by free. Like you can date, you can go out to the clubs, all the things, right? I'm going to assume he's in the background looking for somebody who can actually get him to Canada. Can you imagine? Now listen. Can you imagine if he finds this girl and this girl gets him to Canada and Foodie's left there in that apartment? Oh my God, there's many endings to this story. He's definitely looking for a backup.
I never understood it until I came here, and I fell in love with it.
Did you? Can you be specific? What did you fall in love with? The food? Because we know you don't go do anything. We know you don't go do anything. Huh. Yeah, if anybody's ever been in a situation through a death of a family member or somebody they love and cared about, or one of their friends going through it, and you get depressed, and I'm talking situational depression, right? You have no appetite. Like, that's the last thing. Pleasure is the last thing on your mind. Like, you have to force yourself to eat. It's kind of like when you're sick, when you're really sick. The only thing you want is, like, broth and juice or water. Yeah, what did you fall in love with, Chantal? Please let us know, because it's not showing through your happy life. You haven't even been married for 2 years, and it's been one crap thing after another. This is like... there's no way. Your actions tell everything. Nope. This is depressing for us to even watch. Can you imagine if he did get to Canada and left her there? She'd be like, Mom, Auntie, Uncle, Funkle, everybody, fly me home. FFG, fly me home. FFG'd be like, I'll fly you home first class, as long as you go stalk Salah and give us a whole new arc. Go stalk him and his woman. I'll fly you home first class. You don't think FFG wouldn't do that? Hell yeah, she would. She would do anything to get this story going.
I also have I feel like if I went back to Canada, I'd have to be burdened with like a legal battle against someone who literally stalks me.
First of all, you're lying. FFG will never even file anything on you, and you will never go in because you're so not credible anymore with any of your police reports, especially if FFG said, how the hell could I stalk her if she's been in Kuwait for almost 2 years? That's stupid. You're not going to control, you don't even have to go live in your Cornwall. You could go live in a whole nother province, right? But then, then there'd be Nader filing a stalking thing on you. But I think you're staying away because you do not want to be served to show up and have to testify for the prosecution or for the defense or both in that case Nader's coming up in March. You are hiding there. Avoidance, ma'am. You are avoiding having to be served in court because Nader said he will have you served. He is going to prove that you lied about that abuse report, which is then in turn going to make it like women are doing that against him. That's what you did. So instead of following through with the abuse police report you filed, instead of following through, you dropped it. You dropped the charges. You dropped everything. So that right there made it look like women are obsessed with Nader and they're willing to accuse him of stuff because they want him. Boy, what an ego boost that was for you, huh, Spider Monkey? You get these desperate women. Get out of here.
You could say, oh, whatever. Chris doesn't stalk you.
No, she don't.
Excuse me?
You were going to put your cat to sleep. If I got to be honest, if I was in Canada, I don't know. I may or may not have BBJ sitting on my lap right now. There's no way. I was so sick to my stomach at the thought of you making a joke or even making an appointment for end of life 4 days before you were headed to Kuwait. So there's no way you were going to have any tests run and then follow up with medication when you were leaving. So that's BS. Everybody knew you were going to euthanize her. You were going to lie and say that I want to cry right now thinking about it. So shut it. That cat be sitting on my lap wearing a bow in her hair and a Gucci collar and a little pink tutu. And I'd pet her on every live stream. Shame on you. And shame on you for even trying to make, trying to make it look like somebody just stole your cat. You literally gave it to a stranger on the internet, never even went and looked at the house that cat was going to be living in. You know why? Angie handed her over. Oh, Lord, don't get me started on. See, every time she does this, you have to remind yourself that she don't care. It's whatever story she wants to sell you on the internet that you're all going to talk about. That's what makes her happy. That's it. That's what fills the void about as much as all these chickpeas that are going to be shot out and going to be, listen, that bidet hose, you better put that on high pressure after you eat all this food. Hold on, because honestly, she probably just struck my channel, so hold on. Let me go take care of this real quick. Let me just, get this approved. Because they'll demonetize. And if you don't go in and have these reviewed and corrected immediately, enough of them, they'll demonetize your whole channel. You know what I'm saying? So you have to stay on top of this. And just because she strikes every single reactor, every single video. Oh, not yet, people. We're in the safe zone. All right. Remind me to check it when we're done. Not yet, but it's coming. Her and her ne'er-do-wells. You know she got people doing her dirty work. Here we go. I heard Takat, the sister, her Muslim sister. You know, the one that she said she don't care about. She don't even know you. She just basically used you to get subs. Anyway, her Muslim sister. Sisters don't backbite each other, people. Straight out of the Vanilla Gorilla's mouth. They don't backbite. But she backbit the shit out of this woman and almost got this woman to lose her channel. So I hear this woman's not real happy about it. And neither is her Muslim sisters. So I'm so glad you're making friends in your new found community. I noticed you're not hashtagging the Muslim community anymore. Just Kuwait and mukbang. Do those two even go together? Hashtag Kuwait, hashtag mukbang. You're not hashtagging the Muslim community anymore. All right. This is riveting. She don't care though.
This psycho drove from their city.
Psycho. She's psycho. Yeah. She rescued your cat. I should have wore the t-shirt, which is in my store. Random gray kitty cat holding a coffee mug with initials, capital F, small g, and over it says, "Get over it." And the cat's sticking its tongue out. I'm just saying, it's in my Etsy store. I should have put it on. I didn't know we were going to go back to the BBJ. Jealousy, anger, and she got one over on me and I'll never get over it kind of shit. Because FFG came to that fashion show thinking it was a parade outside, ended up being inside a tiny salon with like 10 people, right? For this fashion show that Chantal was in and told everybody about, right? She wanted to be a star on the stage. So FFG shows up with her friend, right? And not only did Foodie Beauty smile at her and say, "What are you doing here?" Smile, smile. She took a after fashion show photo op with her and invited her for poutine, right? And FFG's like, "I don't think so." All Chantal had to say was, "If you see this woman come in, she's not welcome." That's it, the end. How simple would that have been? Or if you would have just said, "I'm going to bring my cat to your house and check out where she's going to live." That would have stopped that right then and there. But, you have opportunities, Chantal. You're not always a victim.
To where I was.
No, she had no idea you were smoking pot in a hijab while you were in Canada. She goes over there to that dispensary, which, by the way, was not open in Cornwall since you've been gone. It opened after you left. So it was a new place. So she went there once with Shannon and said, "Oh my God, they have the best stuff here." So once every 2 weeks or once a month, she goes over there and gets her stuff and takes it back home. You can paint this any way you want, but if you were to paint it, that would be FFG's dispensary because it was never open when you lived there. Yeah, and plus FFG offered you $3,000 for your cat and signing an NDA nobody would have ever known. Oh boy, did you skip out on that. $3,000? Wow. Anyway, with an NDA. Oh my God. Now, for free, everybody knows who has your cat. Anyway, karma's a bitch. Anyway, so she had no idea you were over there smoking weed wearing a hijab. She didn't stalk you. She had no idea that you were lying. Ain't that crazy? She just recognized the parking lot while you were sitting there.
To go check out somewhere I was shopping at. Doesn't matter the reason.
You weren't shopping. You were at the weed shop, and that's what she said. I know that parking lot. She's at the weed shop. So she took a picture of the outside of the weed shop. You went live before FFG even went live, screaming and yelling and showing your bag of weed. And oh my God. Oh my God. You know what would have been the best thing FFG could have done? Was delete that picture and just reacted to your live stream going, wow. You had no idea what she was even going to say. Oh my God, that was gold. I would have deleted the picture and...
That alone is psychotic behavior. And it's happened more than once.
So you fear FFG. So live in a different province. Go live in Windsor. Yeah, she's going to forego her health because she can't go back because FFG lives there. 2 hours away from her home. Or an hour from her hometown, right? Okay, so when you have to have a leg or something surgically, let's just say surgical intervention. Let's just say that. It's going to be her fault. Okay, I see that coming. She's definitely scared of Shannon. Amen to that. I'm telling you, man. She's afraid of Shannon.
So that's a small factor that I would have to deal with, and I just don't want to be in the same country as those people either.
So what happens when people in Kuwait start having a problem with the crap you're doing over there? We already seen it right when you got there. I mean, what were we, 2 months in? And you went camping with a bunch of people and Salah was introducing you to all his besties. And you literally created a rift between him and his best friend and told him he will not be seeing him anymore. So what happens when that comes back to bite you? You're going to run from Kuwait? Where are you going next? Wow. She leaves a rooster tail wake everywhere she goes. You know? My chair, I'm stuck to it. Well, the thing is she doesn't want Salah to have fun, hang out with other people and laugh and have a good time. She wants him to share in her depressing life, if you ask me. She's made a couple attempts, you know. So they go camping and then she steals the kids' snacks and water. Wow. 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 Out in the desert heat. Mr. A was so mad. She didn't help the women clean. You know what I mean? Like, she purposely wants people to hate her, so she has Salah all to herself. That's some next level shit, right? Isolate and control. But I don't believe she has control over Salah. I think he lets her think she does, right? Remember, Nader used to do that? He hated her for 3 months out of the year, and then the week of pay, he let her back over. We seen it. And she'd fall for it, hook, line, and sinker every single time and give him money. Yep. Uh-huh. Every time. Being scammed by the scammer, or is the scammer being scammed? Nobody knows.
I'm not physically afraid of the person. I don't have to deal with it legal matters.
Did you guys see on 90? Did you guys see on 90 Day Fiance where Michael, like Angela, is just we'll call it Chantal and Salah, okay? So Michael's hiding. He broke it off with Angela and he's hiding. He's hiding from her. That is hysterical. He's so afraid of her crazy. I think Nader hid at Dee Dee's But it still didn't stop her, did it? I think she is more afraid to leave Salah alone. Yeah, Michael's in hiding. He was such a nice guy. Oh my God. You saw it, Anna? Yeah, Chantal, don't start a case if you don't want to deal with legal matters. She just does that because people, this is what people on YouTube do. If you say things they don't like they get into a fight. It's kind of like what we're dealing with when we're watching What the Hells versus Otter Creek, right? That's a channel, What the Hells. And these are two right fighters, right? So the woman living across the street used to watch his YouTube channel, and then they moved in across the street, and they talked Jeremy into clearing the land for him with their tractor, and they didn't even own the land. So he's over there with his tractor. So that started him being pissed off, right? So anyway, she sees that he does things for people. He did a Christmas, 10,000 gifts for kids in Otter Creek. Anyway, she comes in. She was a YouTube fan of their channel. So her and her strange boyfriend, husband, whatever he is, they move in across the street, right? They have made each other's life a living hell. He literally probably could give her money and stop all of this. He could just say, I'm exhausted. I mean, he's going to the doctor for high blood pressure. I mean, they're both right fighters. Somebody's going to end up injured over there in Florida because this is what happens when you've got two controlling personalities that swear they're going to win and they just slander each other. They just keep going next level. That's what happens when you engage. Had he just, and I'm not saying it's a moment of weakness, but what they're doing is this is not going to end well. Sometimes if he would have just, even though he didn't like them, just maybe helped them out, it would have all stopped. But it is going to lengths I've never seen. And I got to be honest, like I can't even listen to it anymore right now. Because this could have been squashed a long time ago. And this is going on 2 years. And neither one of them will back down. Oh my God. So anyway, that's the kind of shit you deal with. Chantal, she'll back down. But there are people on YouTube that won't. They're like type A personalities. So they will go back and forth. And then it'll get uglier and uglier. Then it gets... then courts are drawn into it, money. It's crazy. And that's why I said, I don't dance with the devil.
You catch my drift?
Thank you, Patty. We had some technical difficulties throughout the storm. But you know what? I'm a low-budget production. It happens. Hi, Rebecca. She doesn't say much. I don't even need to pause her. So what? She got more food in her lap? Stop it.
Beyond that.
Oh my God, she does. Oh my God. She's pulling out falafels under the table. Oh my God. More chickpeas. We're going to tear that toilet up. Oh my God. She is dipping chickpeas in chickpeas. Falafels into hummus. How do you not get full? Listen, I have a 6-inch turkey sub over there at the Subway, right? I'll have a 6-inch turkey sub. I'll have baked Lay's. And then I'll have a vitamin water. And I'm full. She's already eaten a 6 or 8-inch sandwich. Oh my God. Still going.
Those are my reasons.
I know what your reasons are. You do not want to be served to show up in court at Notter's court date. You've talked about, people said, well, they can serve you and you'll have to do a Zoom. Not if I'm in Kuwait and we can't get mail here. She keeps mentioning how they can't get mail there, which I think's lie. She can't because she's subletting. It is not in her name and it's not in Salah's name. The end. She's subletting from an owner. That's what she's doing. And saying she can't get mail there is because she's a visitor subletting on a vacation as a tourist. The end. She is trying to put the cart in front of the horse, always. But she's always mentioned how she can't get mail there. She is so worried about being served if anybody even finds out she's in Canada, because she doesn't want to end up at his trial. The end. Because she will have to tell the truth. And there's nothing worse to her than exposure.
I can't bring myself to imagine living my life.
Even if, and she's trying to make Nader think she will never be back to Canada. She will never live her life there again. She loves Kuwait. And I'm going to tell you right now, even if, let's just say she has to leave, in 4 weeks, right? On a visa run. She's going to another country. She is not going to Canada unless Nader's trial is over. And I promise you, with every ounce of my being, this contract is until Nader's trial's over. When it's over, I'm going to bet you she's going back to Canada. She is petrified to go into a courtroom and explain that police report. The end. It's that simple. Now there's some truth for you. And that's the thing. Her testimony would get torn apart by both parties. The prosecution would show that she was abused, and then she was basically intimidated by his controlling, abusive, even though she never lived with him, she didn't have kids with him, he didn't even have a car. He had no control over her, period, the end, which is what the defense would rip apart. But anyway, the prosecutor would state that this is proof that every woman he comes into contact with is abused, right? She filed a report, but then she retracted it. But the prosecutor would say, well, that's because he threatened her, he intimidated her, right? And then the defense would come in and say, she retracted it. If you look at this video clip on her channel and you look at this video clip on her channel, it will show that she did it for revenge as she drove there on a live stream to show all her watchers that she was going to get even with him because he was going to file a protection order so she would leave him alone. See, both sides, and she does not want to have to tell which one is the truth.
Part of my husband. You can think what you want.
Oh, God bless you, Maggie. Everybody, put hearts for Maggie. Maggie said, my husband died 7 months ago. That's real situational depression. I have zero appetite. I'm diabetic. I've lost 16 pounds. But I work hard to keep it under control. I really hate to see her. Well, right, and she triggers people, especially people that really don't want to be gaslit because they're really going through it. And that's what we bring to light. If she could quit just compounding lies and just deal with all the issues one at a time, or at least have faith in a higher power to guide her through all these uncomfortable things that she's done to herself. Everything she's done to herself. The Nader thing, she could have walked away day 2. As soon as she figured out he was aggressive, she was calling him Dom, and she wouldn't have got hooked on any of the drugs. She wouldn't have went through all that. She wouldn't have been physically, verbally abused, mentally abused, da-da-da-da-da. All the things that she's dealing with are at the hands of herself that she blames others for.
wanted him.
We're just compounding lies.
But he's a very...
While wearing a hijab. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, she's seen that on the floor. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you want your identity through men.
He's a very supportive husband.
Is he? Is he? Can't even look at, you can't even look your viewers in the eye with that one. It's a contract, ma'am. He promised to, whatever, help you stay in Kuwait, film a couples channel with you, but you already knew this fake love was fake. You knew it. It was a contract, just so Nader will leave you alone and not summons you to court. We can't get mail here, and yeah, my location's Kuwait. I don't live in Canada. Nope, never going back. Blah, blah, blah.
In a lot of ways.
Yeah, a supportive man or an enabler. He don't care if you eat yourself into bed bound. He's not going to take care of you. What a joke. Yeah, Claudia, right. And then wait till it's over. Wait till it's over and she spills the beans on him and makes everybody hate him and he's abusive. Your turn's coming, Salah. Good thing you exposed yourself. That helps.
Ways that I would miss a lot on a daily basis, you know?
What do you do daily? Eat and sleep. You can do that anywhere. You can do that in Antarctica, in an igloo. More bread. More sandwiches. She's always using her left hand. Just ignore it.
I don't know why I'm explaining myself, but probably
because you're gaslighting us.
I announced that I'm going to Canada, and now I have to explain why I'm not.
No, you don't. Why'd you have to do it the next day? Why didn't you just wait a couple weeks and say, yeah, I got a lot going on here. I'm going to put that Canada trip off for now. You know what I'm saying? You did the next day. And that's because you had a fight with Salah. Salah is sick of all of this. He wants to go live a 30-year-old's life. He wants you to quit trying to obsess over him and where he's at. And maybe you're not. Maybe that's just a lie too. It's ridiculous. He doesn't want to cam up anymore with you. That is so obvious. Yeah, she has fuck all to do all day.
That's why. I'm not.
Good, don't. Just eat. Go take a nap for 14 hours.
And that's my final decision.
I call that a coma, not a nap.
I will not be recanting.
Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will.
Because I can't keep doing that. I mean, obviously, if I really want to go back, I will, but...
This is like word salad. Well, what I've learned is the reason for these kind of what I would consider a binge. There's no way I would ever have this amount of food sitting in front of me. There's no way. My body wouldn't even be able to handle looking at this much food. It's like Thanksgiving dinner. Like you're hungry when you sit down and then like 4 bites in, you're looking around the table and you just want to push yourself away and go sit somewhere away from all that food, right? Even the smells are nauseating, right? Not her. So I would consider this a binge in my definition. And she's already admitted she has BED. The thing is, it's about what foods will actually expand your stomach to the point you have to go lay down because you feel so sick. Can you imagine doing that to your body every meal? And you wonder why there's some repercussions right now. She's been doing this for how many years now? 20? Wow. It's like a car, man. If you abuse it, it's going to eventually conk out.
I feel like Foodie Beauty is truly gone.
Is that just speech for the courts? Foodie Booty's gone. I'm Mariam. I'm over here in Kuwait. I'm reading the Quran. I can't get mail over here. Nope, nothing. I can't get any mail. Oh, my email's not working. I never checked my instant mess. She shut off her instant messages over there on Instagram. She turned a lot of things off. Huh, that's interesting, isn't it? You can't ever find me. I stay indoors. I'm never out in public so I can be served or whatever. I'm hiding inside. I think she is so petrified to even do a Zoom. Like being summoned to court, she cannot ignore it. I bet she'd put herself in the hospital so quick. Yeah, maybe even Kuwait won't even accept her as an inpatient because she's a tourist. She's stressing. Because does anybody know Nader's court date? Anyone? Somebody out there has to know. Has anybody kept up with it? She's definitely afraid of Nad's court case. That's why she's been over there. Because he said he was going to have her subpoenaed. And she'd have to tell the truth. And he even said, when this is over, I'm going to show you all the proof. Go find out, Leong, and let us know. Thank you. I think it's March. It could be April. I thought it was March, yeah. And he has to show up regardless. Now it's on. No more continuances.
I think
the only way you'll find out is you have to go on the Twitter. You have to go under FFG, French Fry Girl. You have to go all the way back to where she was in the court watching. She put out the next date. That's what you got to go do.
People who say that I'm bigger here don't remember.
Yes, you are. And that's visually obvious.
The days when I first moved into the villa.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. And no, you were not the size you are now.
I was over 400 pounds.
Yeah, and you're over that now, too.
I wasn't happy either.
Yeah, you were. Remember your stupid New Year's Eve with Pete's? You were all giddy, high, stupid. You're not happy there. You want to go home.
Less so.
I thought you were going to Kuwait to change your life. Is this changing your life? You just lie to everybody.
I didn't believe in God.
Well, if you did, you wouldn't have all this food in front of you.
I had a huge amount of apathy.
That's not empathy. Don't get it confused. She was definitely happier in Canada. I mean, she's got herself to the place now in Kuwait where she can't even walk. She can't exercise. She can't walk. She refused to do anything to help herself, and she expects a 30-year-old to be in love with her. Come on now. Well, he's reaching out to other women and watching, let's just say, some crack corn, you know what I'm saying? With thin, plus we have the Red Room girl, thin women. So stop. Stop. You just try to make people's heads spin. In love. In love. Oh, God. Misery, misery. Look at this misery.
So, yeah.
You getting full?
I'm just disappointed. Like, I wish I wasn't so impulsive.
As she sits there and eats an impulsive amount of food. Yeah, he probably has an air tag in every shirt sewn in so she can keep an eye on him. He takes the shirt off, leaves it on I don't know, at some business that he pretends he works at, because she'll never know. She can't drive there and check, right? The whole time. You know what I mean? He's entertaining the ladies in his white John Travolta jacket from Saturday Night Fever, right? Well, he's got this white patent pleather shoes on, right? Tappity tap, 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 girls, right? Just keeps dropping off food from the food app.
That's my major beef with myself right now.
Well, I would think your major beef with yourself would be lying repetitively. We all know why you're there. You made it easy to figure out, by the way. Want to know why? Because of this mood all the time. You always give yourself away. We knew you were happy in Canada. My God, she danced. She danced with Nader. We haven't seen any dancing with Salah, have we? She went for, I don't even know, like, all these adventures with Nader. Like, they were in the car laughing and singing to music. The only video we have of her dancing and singing to music in the car is her by herself. He wouldn't even go on camera anymore. He's done, son. You know he's done. So, what's going to happen next? You've probably gained 75 pounds in Kuwait. That don't scream happy in love. Happy in love is a whole lot of, let's just say, playing leapfrog. You know what I mean? Get my drift? Yeah, you lose weight doing that. Please.
Anyway, I will try to stay focused on my marriage, Ramadan.
Yeah, try, sweetheart. You just try. Nobody can falter for trying. Look at this face. None of this even screams happy to me. You are les miserables in a hijab.
By the way,
What?
I don't know why I have to even say this, but some people
Then don't. You just hate that we showed the truth.
will actually believe
What?
I'm being sarcastic. My husband only has one wife, me.
He has no wives. None. He can barely afford you. The end. He's not some rich national. You know what? This is what she tries to paint a picture of. Let me show you. Okay, wait a minute. Let's go to here. Hold on. Let's go here. Let's just say, well, you know what? This is what she's trying to make you think. I'll show you. Let's just put lifestyle. She's trying to paint him as like one of these guys that are sheiks and princes, and they've got, you know, I love watching this guy, by the way, The 9-Figure Life. You ever watched him? He's a billionaire. Yeah. She's trying to paint Salah and her life over there as this. As this. Not even close. Inside the life of Qatar's royal family. This is what she's trying to paint. Like, she's this girl. That's Salah. Yeah, this is a fantasy world, ma'am. Not even close. There's no way he even has one wife. He wants to just go to Canada where he can meet a nice girl a nice woman, have children. That's it. That's it. Quit trying to paint a picture that is so far from reality. You are a Bedouin living in the desert. He don't have it like that. There's no freaking way he can take on anyone beyond you because you eat up the food budget anyway. And you're not eating. Oh boy. No way. You get we're joking when we say he has other wives and children, right? Because this can't be real, right? He's young, full of energy, even though he's got some health issues, which is weird for a 30-year-old. I'm just saying. Okay, Leon.
He doesn't sleep.
She's having a whole conversation in her head. Listen, I don't know what meds you're taking, but you might want to get them checked with a doctor. You just seem zooted.
Out of the apartment, we live together.
Nobody cares. No, we don't. No, you don't. Nobody cares. You're the most miserable newlywed couple I've ever seen in my life. Besides Angela and what's his name? I already forgot his name. Michael, right? Michael's hiding from Angela at this point.
We are married.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Believe me.
Believe me.
Ask the ministry yourself if you want to.
Don't care. Don't want to. No, thank you.
Whatever. How are people going to believe someone who doesn't live our life over us? Like,
he doesn't even want to appear on your stupid channel anymore. And I'm sorry, but I don't believe if you were married to him, you would be running the show and having tantrums and getting him to bend a knee to you all the time because your tantrums. He does it to shut you up just so he can have some money and he's off and gone. Stop. Get out of here. I know, Angela scares me too, that woman. I remember when I used to watch her and Michael. And his family can't even stand her. That's why I call it Salah and Chantal. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe Salah's family wants any part of this. I don't think they like her. I'm sorry, but I don't. She doesn't do anything for anyone. So anyway, my opinion only. And she's the tantrum Angela. Salah's in hiding.
I have no proof.
We don't need proof. We don't care. Your burden, ma'am, not ours. The proof is you have gained so much weight you can't even leave the house. Yeah, that's what a 30-year-old's attracted to. Especially one that's in the background reaching out to other women, having fantasies. You're okay. Yes, Michael is in America, right? He's just hiding from Angela. That's exactly what Salah would do. He'd be hiding.
A lot of the time, if we're not going out together, he asks me to come along with him. A lot of the time I don't feel like it.
Which is never. You don't ever want to go anywhere with your husband. But tell me where you're at. Send me pictures. I'm going to need a FaceTime. Stop.
I'm isolated because I self-isolate. I can go out anytime I want. Just say, can you take me here?
Prove it. Go down to the beach. Look at the creation God created, that beautiful ocean. Well, I don't know about where you're sitting, but there is a beautiful ocean. Stop. You're just miserable. And you're hiding.
Fine, A lot of the time he encourages me to go out.
He just drops food off. They have a contract. She's hiding. She'll give him money every month to fake love her, just so Nader thinks she's moved on. Give me a break. She's afraid of being served for Nader's trial, and she will stay away from Canada until that day's over.
When I'm in a rut, I don't feel like it a lot of the time.
Did she even say Bismillah before she ate? Or did she just start monkey pawing her food?
We're not together. He's video chatting me.
Why? Why? That's supposed to be normal? Just like when Nader left his phone at home so he could go hang out with his friends, right? Which we found out later was a girl. Anyway, she texted him and called him over 200 times. She even used a dummy phone that was in her drawer that she pretended like, oh, I forgot about this phone, right? To call him to see if he would answer from a phone he didn't recognize. Like, you became so psycho. You got in your car and drove all the way there to peek in his windows. Yeah, kind of like that. Okay, Angela. Yeah, you might want to tuck that psycho in.
Excuse me, the whole time.
Why? Why? So you're going to punish him for the rest of his life because he likes looking at other women and he has fantasies that are not you? Wow, that's called divorce. That's called see you later, bye. Hasta la bye-bye. Right? Hasta la bye-bye. Arriba to see you later. So you go over there so you can show the internet you're in full control of a grown man and where he is at all times. You're the one that looks crazy, not us. End of Desperado. Why don't you come to your senses? You've been out riding fences for so long now. Crazy ass.
Sending me pictures.
Crazy.
So
You have to send
I've
pictures.
said that a million times, so I guess I'm gonna make that the last time I say that.
Okay, good.
So yeah, I made a joke. I was sarcastic because people, haters or reaction channels are always saying,
Oh, yes.
he has more than one wife. He lives in another apartment.
So you know what's funny, Chantel? They say it so you'll react. Kind of like what you do to us. Yeah, that's why. But some of it really hits you hard and you have to respond with your little devil horns. Uh-huh. You know that's right.
But then
Because there's truth to it and you don't like it. There are other women in the background. Everybody knows it. You've caught it on his phone. We've seen the pictures. We've seen the texts. He's never going to change because you want us to believe he's such a good husband. He's just the best.
like, how can we afford all these apartments and wives? Because you have to provide for your wives. You can't just.
Well, think about it. If he's getting money from other women like he's getting from you, he's sitting pretty. Dummy. Maybe you don't know about the other women. Maybe they're put in other apartments. Wow. Brainiac here.
Like, legally, you can't just marry another wife if you're a broke ass.
Legally, he can.
You know? So, like, you guys really, really know nothing.
We know you met a guy on Tinder and talked about being in love and getting married within 48 hours. And for 3 weeks after that, you were in Kuwait. Okay. Yeah, this is what fantasies. This is a fantasy, not reality, sweetheart.
You speculate, but you're so wrong on a lot of things.
Are we, though?
But yeah, they'll say, like,
What else?
he has another wife, blah, blah, blah. And whatever, I mean, I'm gonna
This is
say-
about as dumb as if we were saying he's talking to other women behind your back. You guys just make things up. You're just, no, no. And then it all comes out. No, it's going to be something else. Oh, in the end, it'll all come out. Trust that.
I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt because rumors are
And I
rumors.
have this weird sinking feeling that Nader knows everything that's going on. And it's not through Chantal. It's through friends of his that may or may not know exactly what's happening. And all of it will come out.
Rumors.
Because
Or
remember,
just
when she started talking to Salah, and then Salah started talking to Missy Moo, do you think those people that she ended, her phone number ended up, Missy Moo's phone number ended up, or her profile from Instagram, whatever, ended up in a network. And do you think any of them cared about Mr. Moo? No, they didn't. They were looking for a way to Canada. And she said that they hit her up constantly. It never ended. One after another messaging her. Wow, Chantal. Tell us what?
just know
And I'm pretty sure Nader knows all about the inside of that shit show.
there's no truth to them. And I was being sarcastic and like, yes, like playing into that, whatever delusion they have.
No, let's talk about your delusion that you are just his dream girl. You are Salah's dream girl. He could not find any woman, even with the eyebrow, the westernized clothes, the sunglasses. Now he's got the Timu car. Now he's really riding with the eyebrow up, if you know what I mean. You're just making this easier. You're providing the money, dummy.
But there's really nothing there. Big fat nothing burger as usual.
Okay.
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 I hear a lot of people come to me and say that oh, this reaction channel has so many
Oh, you watch every single reaction channel. Another lie.
Dumb conspiracy theories, and whenever they're proven to be not true,
You haven't proven anything. Where's your marriage license? Where's your husband?
Or inconsistent.
I don't think he wanted you to come back from Canada. He was hoping that would be it. And you showed up anyway.
With the truth, people just breeze by it and go for the next conspiracy theory.
Am I wrong? That you are petrified? Because you've talked about it about 3 times, and that was when you first got there, about Nader summoning you to appear in court. And now we're coming up on March, and you seem anxious again. It's talking about how I can't get mail here, pretending like you were going to go back to Canada. And I think you really do want to go back to Canada, but you're going to wait till this is over. Bet me.
But yet people latch on to every little single thing I say, and it's so weird. I don't know, it's like...
What do you mean, every single thing you say? You mean when you say one thing and then you lie about it, and we have to prove that you said it? Like that?
Odd behavior. And people are just not like that here. People are just not weird like that. They don't have that...
Well, you went there and caused a lot of problems, didn't you? And then what did you just do to that Takat woman? See, this is what we're talking about. You say this, but you're the one guilty of all the problems you've caused over there in Kuwait and now in the Muslim community on YouTube.
Have that mentality. Like, maybe some people, but...
She's talking low because it's probably daytime and she don't want the neighbors to hear.
I've never encountered anyone like that here, and...
They've never encountered anyone like you.
Yeah. And I'm not saying
especially Salah. Salah, what'd you get yourself into, bro?
People are like that in the West, obviously, but I have a lot of awesome followers, and you guys are cool, and I love you guys. But all of the weirdo people who are obsessed with me, and it's like...
No, we're not obsessed with you. You're the one that has an obsession issue with food and men. Just weird shit. You're an enigma. Let's get it right. You are an enigma. You created a show on YouTube, and what? You don't want people to point out inconsistencies or go, who the hell would go all the way to another country and marry a stranger and give up everything in their life for somebody they don't even know and have no idea what could happen to them in another country without doing any research except for what fast food restaurants they had there? Honest to God, you are an enigma. We're living vicariously through this, by the way.
Oh, I don't know the mentality of people who follow people like that.
People that have nothing going on and they can't believe that someone like you exists. That's who watches this shit.
Whatsoever.
All of us.
So anyways,
And we're waiting for the ending. I've already predicted the ending. The trial ends. You don't get subpoenaed to appear on Zoom because remember, you can't get any mail. Nobody knows where you're at. Probably moved you to a new apartment that's furnished. Your name's not on anything over there. What a great closet you've hidden in. Anyway, I'm just saying, when the trial's over, the relief, we'll see it on her. The contract's over, she goes back. The end. Or she ends up in the hospital. It's A or B.
If that's all I have to say, I'm going to continue to work on myself, try to seek help here. You know.
You won't. Because you know why? Let me tell you why. You will stand out. You will stand out, and maybe there's mandated reporters over there if they have an ill tourist. And then they will deny you entry back into the country. Is any of this ringing a bell for you? You're not going to seek help unless it's behind the Wizard of Oz curtains. Privately, hidden. Who the hell doesn't address a numb leg? I mean, for real.
Subject to laws insisting I don't have to worry about, you know.
Because he likes the money. He may or may not know some people that'll give you some B12 shots and throw you back into bed.
Monetary side of the healthcare. So I'll just trust in him on that. And
yeah. Just like you trust his phone that he carries around full of gumdrops and lollipops is the only phone he owns. That's cute.
I guess that takes away a big stress. And I mean, like the healthcare I've utilized so far hasn't been pricey.
It also hasn't been comprehensive, if you get my drift. Nobody's addressing your numb, swollen, possible ulcerated leg that keeps you from even getting out of bed now. Some B12 steroid shots. I'm guessing you need an endocrinologist, honey, because it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. You need an ultrasound. You need a Doppler done on that artery down there on your foot. There's a lot you need done. So getting a little shot here and there, no, ma'am, that is not being admitted into the hospital and getting a proper, comprehensive testing.
But the point is, in Canada, everything is just free, like because it's covered, right? But there's long wait times. There's always
wait times.
A pro and a con to everything.
Oh yeah, that was putting a Band-Aid on a bullet wound. Absolutely.
So
she calls it an endocrinologist, right? Waldo's World. Yep. She don't even know the name.
No matter where I am. And I have to ultimately decide where I'm most happiest with my new mindset, my new faith in God.
You know what? I'm bringing the pig out for this one. If you had faith in God, you wouldn't have just ate all that food.
As a Muslim, I just feel more comfortable being here for a lot of reasons.
There are plenty of Muslims in Canada, the United States. They have their own communities. You could literally go back to Canada and live amongst a Muslim community with your sisters. But you don't even engage in any activities with your sisters there. So stop.
And the cost of living is just...
Oh, okay, Tracy Lee. I'm glad you're on board. Yay, it's gonna be fun. I gotta do all the work. I gotta figure it all out.
So lower. I keep forgetting that, you know. Like just looking at like one bedroom apartments when I was thinking of going back for a while. Because I like to have my ultimate privacy. I could stay with my mom as long as I want, but like I like to have privacy.
I don't think so. You are 40, ma'am. Oh my God.
You know? And just bed rot in peace. that's that's what I feel like my life would be like if I go back.
That's
Just
what it is right now.
bed rotting even more.
Even more, which means that's what you're doing in Kuwait. You're bed rotting. You don't even open the windows and sing, praise God, right? You don't praise God. You lay in bed and feel sorry for yourself.
You know? Because being totally alone, I'm a little afraid of that. I'm a little afraid of how deep of a hole I'll dig myself into.
Then maybe you need some good inpatient therapy.
I'll just be alone with all of my addictions. Nothing else. Anyway, there won't be anyone to tell me no.
What? Well, we just seen what happened when Salah told you no. Which is why you've got all this restaurant food for the last 2 days. Because he told you no and you had a tantrum and went on the internet. Once again, what are you holding over him? What do you know about him? What do you know about him? We know he doesn't like women. Huh. Interesting. What do you hold over him? Because we know you play the revenge game to the death, pretty much. He has to give in. Well, but he can't wait till she leaves.
At all. For anything. I can just see
We already know what happens when people tell you no.
myself. Uber Eats. I mean,
As you sit in front of all that food that was Ubered to you. God, do you see what I'm saying? Man, we know why you're there. Let's just hurry up and get this over with.
I'm ordering out now here too.
Yeah, and gaining way more weight than you ever gained in Canada.
I don't know. It's like way more affordable. And
So you can order more, but you were making more money in Canada.
I usually just do it like I could see myself ordering like a whole bunch of junk food all the time.
Did you not just eat all your Ramadan candy bars and cookies that was meant for, the white chocolate dipped ones and the big tray of candy bars, all meant for company that's never coming over? Did you eat all that? Man, I gotta believe that it doesn't matter where you are, you're still the same person. And Salah telling you no just gets a video made how you're leaving and taking your money with you.
You know? Instead of just for dinner. I don't know. I feel like I would slip further and further away from my faith in Islam because
You can't join a Muslim community, go to a mosque. What? This is insanity, the gaslighting.
I don't know. I just feel like I would like go back to a lot of old habits. I don't want to.
What's going to happen when you border hop? You going back to Thailand? Oh, by the way, Thailand's going to make recreational THC, if they haven't already, illegal. Where are you going to go next? Amsterdam? Salah will be over there in the red light district. You'll be over there eating the brownies.
And I've come all this way, you know? Even if a lot of you don't see any changes, that's fine.
Nope.
I don't need you to. So,
Trust me, we're not absorbing your energy. We're just learning from you how quickly you can lose control over yourself and never get it back. I got all these people. Actually, there's a lot of reaction channels that are on weight loss challenges and because of you. So you are an inspiration, ma'am, to do the opposite. Don't get caught up in your head. Have your faith in God. God will heal you. if you believe.
That's about it. I'm still super
Amsterdam's out of their budget. Probably.
tired. I don't know, like,
Go back to bed.
this medication I'm taking for my leg, for my sciatica, makes me really, like, it's diclonifenac or something? Diclonifenac. It's called Olfen, and it's like an
What is that, Olfen?
analgesic medication, but I find it makes me, like, drowsy, even though it's, like, I don't know. And
Did you read the side effects? Did you read the side effects at all? I think it's the food. Yeah. Applebee's should be out of their budget, right? It's the one with a muscle relaxer in it. Yeah, that will make you sleep.
And then my Cyprolex. I don't know.
Was that a mood stabilizer?
I took it like about 2 hours ago. So I'm feeling pretty drowsy. Anyway.
Kind of like when you zoomed out on your edibles because you love that. You're a downer kind of person. You just want things that make you conk out for hours. Yeah, what's he giving her to make her sleep 14 hours, right?
Anyway, and I am exhausted with myself, battling myself and what I should do and all this and that.
Well, if you're married and in love, why what's there to question? Maybe you're married, in your mind you're married and in love, but not Salah. He's out living his life. He's not going to lay in bed with you, zooted out on whatever medications and just make out for hours. That's like childhood shit. He's out there grinding, right? He's got other chicks to, make happy.
And I appreciate
Or not.
opinions. I know most of my audience is still from my times in Canada.
Oh no, they're long gone. Only the reaction channels are left.
And a Western audience.
I don't even recognize one person in her chat from the Natter days.
Most who have not visited the Middle East. So I understand you don't really understand the vibe. You don't understand.
Neither do you. You don't even leave the place. You don't go into Kuwait. You don't go into malls. You don't go into whatever activities they're doing. You go in the dark and you hide. So no, don't even. You are not. No.
What I'm going through.
I would get more educated if somebody put a GoPro on the collar or the head of one of them street cats. I would see more of Kuwait and have a better understanding with a GoPro footage of a cat on the streets of Kuwait. Amen.
And you're thinking, why wouldn't you choose Canada? But the Middle East, like people, I read some of the comments and people are not stoned here.
Oh, now you're full of crap. Even in a dry county, people will drive outside of the county, go fill up their house with whatever they want. They just can't buy it in their county. Doesn't mean they can't get it. Nice try, though. Nice try. Everybody knows the story about the military woman and her wife, which they frown upon in Kuwait, was there on a military contract, right? Now she's in a Kuwaiti prison, right? Because they may or may not have been smoking the shisha with the hashish in it. Stop. You don't research anything. Didn't she even talk about Mr. A being some sort of, I don't know, inside informant or inside, not dealer. What would be the word? You know what I mean? He gets the goods. She said that when she accused him. Oh, you're right. We forgot to play the violin during her sad speech. She's the one that said that, by the way.
It's actually pretty free. It's like, women can do whatever. And I guess I was just missing my family. Back in Canada, and also
Missing your family.
some things about my old lifestyle that were
you're miserable in Kuwait.
But yeah, there's no growth in that lifestyle at all. It's more entertaining for a lot of people, but for me, it's not healthy.
Well, YouTube's not your real life, so quit trying to blame us like we want you to go back there and chase Nader and do all those drugs. That was disgusting. In fact, reaction channels walked away from you during your drug arc, right? Just like everybody's walked away from Nader and Didi because of their drug arc. Nobody wants that. That's not entertainment. That's sick shit. You were sick. And all because of Nader. But before Nader, you lived a full life. You worked, you shopped, you did everything grown-ups did. Yeah, just go to bed.
I don't know. I was on a downward spiral.
No, you just couldn't get over Nader's rejection. You've never been rejected. Even if you have been rejected, you turned the story around where you ended it.
And I have a lot of bad memories and stuff
Nader.
like that. So I feel like this is more home now, if I can explain it more. Like I
No, it's not. And it never will be. You'll be booted eventually.
do.
Yeah, we've been staring at the devil horns. The devil's taken over.
Because culturally and religiously, I've just experienced so much here.
You don't even go to the mosque. And what? What have you experienced culturally? You went to some museums, some war-torn museums. You didn't go into a mosque. You're not going. You haven't found yourself an, what do they call it? An imam? Someone who can spiritually guide you? Stop it. Oh my God, how embarrassing is this? This is so embarrassing. Oh my God.
Here,
I'm almost, you know what? I'm almost ready to tap out.
but it just feels weird going back there. I don't know. But I will visit my family and stuff, so.
After Nader's trial's over and I'm off the hook to testify.
At least once a year.
Or whenever I have a tantrum.
Too. Inshallah. So.
Sheila's all tap out. Listen, we're at the end. We made it.
I guess that's.
Well, that mosque across the street, I think it's not functioning, right? Remember, because they went over to the beach and she had to sit, because she couldn't walk anywhere, literally. And so Salah went in there and filmed it, and it was like it was being renovated, but it's just not. Who doesn't cherish and renovate like that mosque? I mean, it's a perfectly good building.
That's it. Enough rambling.
That'd give you something to do in your off time, Chantal. Why don't you go over to that mosque across the street, right? Why don't you sweep it out? Why don't you go in there and lay a rug down and pray? How about that? I can't with this one. I hate when people use any religion or any culture as a freaking umbrella to hide or protect themselves from bad behavior.
Don't
hate it.
Confuse people even more with this video. But that's the best I can explain it. That's the best I can do.
We're done. We're done. You should have took more than 24 hours to come up with that stupidity. I have to hurry up and make a video because, Salah gave in. And now I got to turn this around. But I'm not going to think about it for too long. I'm just going to, whatever comes to mind. Yeah, impulsiveness. Your impulsiveness is showing. Tuck that shit in, ma'am. Can you even with this stupid shit? She's going to play the leaving for Canada card every time she doesn't get her way. Yeah, she's done it like 5 times. I'm just going to get me a place in Canada and go home for a while. She's done it so many times. Every place they lived, she's done it. Right? Except for the shack. Because she was still like thinking this was it. Because you got to remember, when she seen the picture of Salah, that's all it took. Wow. I got to go there. Pete's, you're out. Cats, you're out. Bye, Ma. Bye, sis. Did you see his picture? I gotta go. That's what this is about. And then he's like, ah, right? Ah. What do you mean? What is binge? What? What are you doing? Why do you cost so much money? Why can't you cook? Women cook. Right? He got all the surprises. He gets nothing out of this deal except money. Yeah. And now he's out of the picture. He's done. He is not going to film anymore. He wants nothing to do with this shit show. He got exposed. Yeah, he's the catch of the day. And she's trying to ruin, that's why she was screaming and yelling. You're this, you're that, you're this, I hate men, I hate you, hairy ass. She said all that shit about him, right? The love of her life. Anyway, she wanted other women. You want to know why she did it? Because she don't want any other woman to be attracted to him. The end. She did that with Nader too. She's one of those ones, like if she's jealous of a girl that's pretty, like Mr. A's wife, who washed her legs, right? She couldn't wait to drag that woman and put her down, backbite her, right? She couldn't wait because she was pretty. I'm thinking same thing with Takat. Takat is the Muslim she wants to be. She's soft-spoken, she's sweet, she laughs, she's probably beautiful. She tried to hurt her too, and her channel. She leaves a wake of destruction because of jealousy and obsession. For real. We watched it. And if you don't see that, I can't help you. Can't wait for the breakup. It's going to be gold. Takat does look beautiful. Yep. And yeah, that's one of her, that fuels her hate, just in case Salah might be attracted to her, right? Like, look what she said about Mr. A's wife. Wow. Tried to slander that woman's character, her reputation. That woman wasn't even on the YouTubes. We know how she works when it comes to women. Ever since Dee Dee took her man, she ain't gonna let that happen again. Ooh, and Kai Bella. Oh, girl, there it was again in your face. He's talking to other women. He will find a way to Canada. He don't need you. The end. Salah and Takat were friends. Chantal ruined that, right? Yeah. Yeah, and she, what? You're reading the Quran? What are you learning? What are you learning? Since you found God. Remember when you found God in Cuba, sitting at the ocean? And then the devil came out of your mouth the next night, right? Wasn't that the devil? Well, you got a battle going on. You might want to work that out. I know. She said horrible things about Mr. A's wife. She's a beautiful woman. Yeah, and that was, Kay Bella was one of her beezers, just like Dee Dee was. It's your own crowd, girl. It's your own crowd making your life a shit show. I love it. You think Mr. A is going to have anything interesting to say about this? Yeah, he's doing a live, Friday with Skinny Queen, right? So it'll be 10 p.m. Kuwait time. Does that make it 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time? Are they 8 hours? I think they're 8 hours. Hey, Siri. What time is it in Kuwait?
It's 7:04 p.m. in Kuwait City, Kuwait.
8 hours. So that will be Friday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Confident women. Well, Chantal doesn't support any women unless they're willing to do dirty deeds for her. You can't even touch the Quran with dirty hands. Wow. That would make sense. Linda Lou, Exorcism. Well, she likes those movies, The Exorcist. The anger for Mr. A's wife was shocking. In Kuwait, sitting there next to Salah, And that was Salah's best friend's wife. They treated him as if he was a brother or a son. That is sick. That is sick. To roll in there, and instead of being an asset and a part of this, she came in and ruined it. Wow. Can't even believe it. Anyway, so I'm going to let you go. Thank you guys so much for the Cash Apps. Thank you so much. I'm going to take myself out to lunch. I may do a little members only video while I'm out. I don't know. Everywhere I go has piped in music and it's like loud and I don't know, but I might. Okay, I might. Or I might even wait till tomorrow and take Mr. No Madness with me. He has tomorrow off and we'll take Max for a drive maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I will wait for him. God bless him. I love having him with me. And I just want to thank you guys and all the technical issues we had. I'm sorry. It was out of my control, but it's fixed. Thank you for having laughs with me. There's no real hate here. Please don't go hate on anyone we cover. Please. That's not what this is about. This is about bringing the dark to light, right? It's just about commenting, speculating, and criticizing the shit we watch on the YouTubes. Okay? Love y'all. Bye now.